Okay, divas, so let's jump right in. So first off, I do want to tell you guys that I am wearing clothes. It's just that you can't really see this. So I am wearing clothes, so don't be alarmed. I am not naked. So anywho, to prime my face, I did go ahead and prime already. So for primer, I did use this Maybelline Instant Asian Wine, which I'm so sad because I'm probably gonna have to find another one just because of the simple fact that I cannot find this anywhere anymore. But I'm sure Maybelline will have something else for me. But anyways, this is the primer that I use, and then I went in and I set the primer, and this is the Master Fix powder, and it sets, mattifies, blurs, and smooths. And I really love the way this powder wears underneath my foundation. Now I know it's probably going to be like, well, how are we going to know if it's like mattifying or anything? If you are oily like me, like this is one thing that I've come to realize that I need to do, and I got this tip from Auntie Jackie. Like this is it just needs to be primer and then set the primer, because if not, your foundation is just not gonna last. Okay, so today we have the Super Stay 24-Hour Foundation. I had to get 362 Truffle just because they did not have a darker shade available, but when I swatched the shade, it seemed like it got darker because I got it from Walmart, and I went ahead and swatched it because there was one that was open. So yeah, I went ahead and swatched it, and as I went around the store, I did notice that it did oxidize a little bit. So I was like, okay, well, I could just go ahead and try it. So I just went ahead and purchased it. But however, I will just go ahead and find another one if, you know, if this one doesn't work out. But I'm hoping it works out because I actually have to go run errands and everything because we're going to do a wear test today. So anyways, let's go ahead and put this foundation on. So I'm just going to go ahead and take one pump. So I'm just going to put it on one side of my face to see the color match. It does seem at first like it's a little bit too light. So I'm gonna use a brush today. I love the way brushes apply my foundation. This is a Brush Right Renewal. This is the Angle Blush Brush, but I like to use it for foundation. So I'm just gonna go ahead and blend it out. So I feel like on my face the color match is pretty good. It kind of sucks that it may oxidize. I'm not too sure, but it looks like a pretty good color match. You guys can let me know what you guys think, but I think it looks like a pretty good color match to me. I'm noticing that even in the areas where I didn't apply my setting powder, because I don't apply it everywhere, I just apply it to basically my T-zone in the areas where I get oily. But I'm noticing in these areas the foundation is really matte, or it's like a satin matte in this area, which I'm not mad at. I think that that's really good. So the color match so far is good. As far as coverage, I feel like on me this is a full coverage because I do have blemishes on my neck. I don't know if you guys seen before. There's still some on this side because I haven't done this side obviously, but it did cover up, and I barely just used whatever was left on my hands. So yeah, the coverage is there because I have bad blemishes on my neck and it covered it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put it on the other side of my face. Okay, so here's how the foundation looks all over my face. Now I can definitely tell that it's a little bit lighter because it does like match my chest area. So which I don't really have a problem with that. That's fine because majority of the time I like to go for a darker foundation. So I would definitely pick this up in a darker shade, but however this one can work, but I would just go up just because I prefer a darker foundation. But as far as how the foundation feels on my face, I don't feel like it's heavy, so that's really good because I don't like feeling like, especially lately, I get really irritated. Like the first part of my makeup I've gotten really irritated with so far is like my eyelashes, but I would really hate for it to be my foundation because I mean, hello, like I could just take my lashes off, put on some mascara and I'll be fine, but what are we gonna do if we have to take off the base? So anywho, this is how it looks on my face. It is like a semi-matte, so it's like a satin matte on me. In the areas where I applied powder, it's still appearing to be a satin matte, which I'm not mad at. It's not bad. So yeah, this is how it looks on me. I'm gonna go ahead and put on the rest of my makeup and put on a unit, and I will come right back. Okay divas, so this is how my face looks after I have applied everything. So I am going to be doing a wear test to see how this foundation holds up and everything. So yeah, I will be back later. I'm not too sure how long I'm going to be out. It might be a long day for me because I think I have some errands to run, and also, well yeah, I do have errands to run I think. And I'm going to get some shopping done. So yeah, I'll be back later to tell you guys what's going on with this foundation, and I'm hoping it holds up good because it's gonna be pretty hot in LA today, so I'm hoping that it's gonna hold up.
A few moments later.
Okay divas, so now I'm back. I've been gone since about like 11:30 a.m. and it is now, why does the phone always do that? So now it is 6:05 p.m. So this is what my face is pretty much looking like. I did blot about 4 hours after I was wearing the foundation, which is pretty typical and normal with me. That's usually when I have to blot, so that's nothing really new for me. I do love the way that this foundation wore, although I am a little bit, you know, like a little bit like oily looking, I guess. To me it looks like really natural, so I'm not really having a problem with that. And I do really like this foundation. Like, it looks pretty good. Like, it's only doing that in my oil areas, which of course that's my skin. In the other areas it held up really good. Like, I didn't have to blot anything except for my oil areas, which is so good. Like, I'm really impressed with this foundation, and especially for it to only be $9.99, because you know sometimes we pay way more, like $50, and you know the foundation doesn't even hold up this good. So it didn't separate or anything. It still is intact and everything. I'm still seeing my full coverage. Everything still looks good. So the only thing you'll have to worry about is if you're oily like me, you are gonna have to blot, so you know, in your oily areas. So that's pretty much it. But I don't know, I'm really impressed with the foundation, especially for it to be a drugstore foundation. So I'm just gonna look at the back here. It has a couple of the claims on it. So it says full coverage foundation, so that is definitely true. Up to 24 hours wear. I would never know that because I don't see myself like wearing a foundation more than 24 hours. So I would never know that. It says a seamless matte finish. I would say that it is a kind of like a semi-matte on me personally, but I guess it is matte because in the areas where I'm not oily it is pretty matte, so I guess that's true. But if you are oily, just expect for your oil areas to be kind of semi-matte. It says that it is breathable and comfortable. It is comfortable. It says fade and transfer resistant. I wouldn't say that because as soon as I blotted, like, it came off on the I use paper towels to blot, so I just use a new paper towel every time I want to blot. So and it did come off, so that claim is not true. But I mean, what foundation is really transfer proof? It says oil free. It does not clog pores. I wouldn't say it's oil free. I'll just say that. So for the most part, most of the claims are true, and this is coming from a person who is oily. So I feel like if you are oily, this foundation can work for you. Like I said, you just have to be mindful and know that you may have to blot, and it's not going to be matte on you everywhere, especially if your face, you know, if majority of your face is oily. However, it is gonna have like a really good finish. So because I'll go ahead and blot so you guys can see like pretty much how it would look if you were to blot, because pretty much it would look like it's new if you blot. So you'll look just like you did when you first applied your makeup. So see, now you have like your fresh start of makeup. Nothing is like sliding or anything, and it just looks really good. So I mean, it's not a problem with me blotting, and my lip gloss has completely gone, but Yeah, like you see it looks really good after you blot, so for me it definitely gets a thumbs up. Okay, so that was a lot longer than I intended for it to be, so I'm just gonna go ahead and end the video. I want to thank you fabulous divas so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it, and if you guys did enjoy this video and find it very helpful and easy to follow, then go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Be sure to leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you're gonna try this. Let me know how you think the color match looks. Let me know, just talk to me. I would love to communicate with you lovely divas. And be sure to go ahead and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and also hit the notification bell. I do upload quite often, so you definitely do not want to miss any of my videos. But yeah, divas, thank you guys so much for watching. I greatly appreciate it, and I will see you fabulous divas in my next video. Bye.